Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Good morning, Ms. Richter. Can you hear me?
Yes, good morning, Judge. How are you?
Good morning. Nice to see you. Mr. Moddard is here with us at the court. I'll call the case. We're on the record and on the live stream. This is Portfolio Recovery Associates versus Mitchell Moddard. Mr. Moddard is here at the courthouse in the conference room so we can set up a private conversation if we need to using a breakout room. Attorney Christine Richter from Portfolio Recovery Associates is here on behalf of the plaintiff. This is a pretrial in this matter where the plaintiff filed a lawsuit suing the defendant for $7,738.02 plus cost, interest, and attorney fees. Mr. Moddard was served with a lawsuit and he filed a handwritten answer that we accepted. And essentially, he says this is fraud committed by his ex-wife. He doesn't name her, but says he didn't do this and this was all done by his ex-wife using his name and social security number. The debt is from several years ago, and I don't have very many facts like the billing history, where the bill went to, where it was paid from, that sort of thing. Mr. Moddard, what's your ex-wife's name?
Now it's Michelle Jean Adams.
Jean, Jean?
Yes.
And what was that last name? I didn't quite catch that.
Adams, Adams.
Yes.
All right, you were married to her from when to when?
I don't know. I divorced her in 2007. She's done this several times.
All right. Divorced. So you've been divorced from her from 2007, and during that time, did you and she live in the same house?
Well,
After you divorced her, did you ever live together?
No. No.
All right. Some we can learn by where the bill was sent, where it was paid. It appears this was a credit card with Synchrony Bank, and there would have been a charging and paying history on it, which could shed some light on this. Ms.
Your
Richter,
Honor,
do you have
if
any?
I may, based on what I've seen from the billing statements, this was a Care Credit Synchrony Bank charge account, and Care Credit is typically used for medical or cosmetic or dentist or veterinarian procedures. What I see here is a single charge on February 18th of 2019 in the amount of $7,500 for a plastic surgery center in Grand Rapids, Michigan. That's the only charge that I see on there, and there was maybe one or two payments on it before it went into default.
Did you ever have plastic surgery in Grand Rapids in 2019?
No. Never. It was a lot bigger than that. It was over $30-some thousand she had done. She had different things done to her body and charged all this stuff up. I never received anything, no credit cards, no thing, never signed for anything. I'm on full disability since 2015.
I didn't realize that.
Yes. And I have all my stuff paid for through full Medicaid, full Medicare. And she knows she did all this, and she got them to, she gave them a couple of payments, and then they took her name off somehow off the thing. And I was able to talk to her through my daughter a little bit, and that was about it. And, she says, oh, don't worry about it. It's okay. And she does this with other people too, so.
Well, you've alleged in your answer that she had done this to others as well. Ms. Richter, do you have any thought here?
I do have one thought. Mr. Motor did indicate he is on Social Security. That in and of itself may qualify him to allow me to close this out on a hardship, a financial hardship situation, if I could get a copy of an award letter. And perhaps we wouldn't even need to go down the route of, who used this credit card and what the circumstances were around it.
I think she should be accountable for what she did. She's done this a few times and got away with this situation, and now she's even done it recently in the last couple of weeks here again to somebody else. And yeah, the only thing I get to do is talk to my daughter to find out what's going on with her mother.
Well, in addition to the civil ramifications of this is a crime if your information is accurate. If she falsely charged a debt in your name and had this significant unpaid medical bill, it's a crime. Whether you can get anybody to investigate it or charge it or prosecute it is another question. This is only regarding the civil debt. And portfolio recovery could attempt to identify her as the actual person that made the charge and pursue a civil case against her. Your only concern is you don't wish to be liable for this $8,000 approximate debt. What Ms. Richter indicated is if you are on Social Security, disability, or other Social Security, you're essentially, even if it was your debt, it'd be very difficult to collect it, if not impossible from you. They can't seize your Social Security. And if you can confirm that with the attorney, they could simply dismiss the case against you. Whether or not they proceed against her or anybody proceeds a crime against her, is up to them. What I would propose, Ms. Richter, is we adjourn this about a month. I put the two of you in a breakout room. You give him what you need from him. And if he provides that information to you, you can simply dismiss this as a hardship case. Do you have an objection to that?
No, Your Honor, that sounds great.
All right, today is March 4th. Let's adjourn this to April 8th. At 9:30. Mr. Motter, I'm going to put you on what's called a breakout room where you can talk privately with Attorney Richter. She wants you to provide information regarding your Social Security disability status. And if you can do that, they may then just dismiss the case. Now, no one's going to do a criminal investigation unless you or somebody else make a complaint. You may be able to give her enough information which they could pursue her as the actual generator of this debt. But you were divorced well before this happened. I do believe you didn't get plastic surgery in 2019 and never got billed for it. So, all right, let me set up a breakout room, put you both in.
Can I have a further date than the 8th, because I won't be here on the 8th? Will I have to be in court at 8 on the 8th?
Yeah, well, if it's dismissed, you don't have to be. Why, are you going to be gone on April 8th?
Yeah, I will be gone till the 10th of April 10th.
All right, well, let's set it for April 15th.
That's fine.
All right, let me.
Your Honor, will that still be 9:30 a.m.?
Yes, it will.